Hi guys, it's Christina with Southern Roots Supplies, and today we're going to be doing a tutorial on a Chevron glitter cup and also a giveaway. Let me grab these and show you. We're going to be giving away these. Aren't they so pretty? So there's 3 sets in here of 10. We will be giving 2 sets away. These are from bulkglitters.com. They are called the Nova Collection, and they are neons. They are also fluorescent. So that means that they work under black light. They will glow under black light. They come in sets, which are just sample pods, which is perfect for nails, or like if you're just going to do a Chevron cup or something and you just needed them quick. These work perfect. They also sell their glitters in 3/4 of an ounce, and they go up from there. They do sell them in bulk. That's why they're called bulk glitters. And if you will look in the description box, I have a link for you, as well as a coupon code. I believe you get a free gift by using the code. So check that out. And also my website, because I sell glitter, will be in the description box as well. So how about we just get started in using these pretty little glitters on our tumbler. Oh, one more thing that I forgot to tell you. These are matte glitters, but I'm going to show you in part 2 of this video how to make them shine, okay? So now, let's just get started. Okay, so now we're going to get started in our cup. So first things first, I have done the vinyl. I've got it cut, and I'm going to weed it. This is a warped piece, so that it will fit perfectly around our 30-inch skinny tumbler. So we're just going to peel off and weed our entire design, which is pretty simple for this sheet of vinyl, as long as it'll stop catching on my clothing. And as long as it doesn't tear it up. This is old vinyl. I like to use old vinyl. It doesn't quite weed greatly or cut greatly for my stencil stuff. So here's what we have. We have this beautiful Chevron. We also have a 30-ounce skinny hog, and this has been sanded, cleaned, and sprayed with white primer. I'll show you the can so you can screenshot if you need to. It's the Ultra Matte, and it is white. So you can use this one. I also use this one too, and this one is the Blossom White, but it's the same exact thing. It just comes in a bigger can, so I generally buy this one, but I was out of this one, so I had this one just laying around, so this is the one I used. You can use either one or any kind of white you want. Just make sure that you sand, clean, and base coat white, including the bottom. Alright, so now what we want to do is grab our, I'm going to use this for video purposes. You do not have to use this, but let me tell you now, it's going to save your life because it keeps that tumbler stable, especially for such an intricate design like this one. Sorry guys. Okay, so now let me grab just a piece of tape, transfer tape. I'm not going to transfer tape this entire thing. I will go ahead and just warn you there. Just because I kind of don't want to do the entire thing all at once. So let me move this over so that you can see this. The way that I'm working, I'm kind of working underneath the tripod. So it's kind of weird, but it works, so that you can see the best possible view of what I'm doing. So I'm just going to overlap 2 pieces because, well, I need it to go all the way to the bottom, and this is the biggest size sheeting I have for the transfer tape. It's just what I primarily use, so I don't bother buying the bigger stuff. Alright, so now, well, I don't know. Do I want to do I don't know if I really wanted to start on the edge. Let me add some more transfer tape to this. We're going to change up our plan. I actually kind of wanted to start, because it is a warped design, it's probably a better idea to start in the center, and I wasn't thinking. But that's okay, at least we didn't start before we thought, so easy peasy little fix. Got another piece of transfer tape, and we'll just lay it right over the top. Alright, so now you just want to burnish it, which is just essentially rubbing it. It's just the fancy name for rub it down so that it all sticks to your transfer tape. That way you don't have any issues pulling it up. Okay, so now that that is done, I will move that over and put the cup back in frame for you guys. And what we're going to do is, gosh, that's got glitter all over the back of it. Oh gosh. Okay, so now what I want to do is I'm just going to start to peel this up. Okay? And I may not have, let me start on the other edge because of the way that I layered those. It'll make my life so much easier. Alright, so I'm going to move my cup again. Just because it's a lot easier to pull this up when you have it laying on your table, it just pulls better. Alright. And I had my settings too high, apparently, because it cut through a lot of my paper. So that's kind of causing a slight little issue, but not too much of an issue here. Okay. So it's just pulling that one up since it was being stubborn. And then I'll just pull the rest of it off and I'll chunk it into the trash. Alright, so I'm going to move that over and move my cup back over so that you can see what I have going on here. And now we're going to take this vinyl, and you can do it like this if you want. Fold it up, make it all neat. Okay? And then you can lay it down if you want. That's how a lot of people do it. I will probably jack it all up if I try to do it that way. But I do know, a lot of people do it that way. So you're welcome to do it that way if you want. So I'm just trying to kind of center it into the cup, and I'm just going to smooth it down while holding this side up. I don't want that side to lay yet. And then I will pull it back, and I will kind of turn my tumbler, and all while trying to keep, you can turn it upside down, and that helps a lot. And then you can start pushing everything down. You just want to press everything down, make sure everything is flat, there's no wrinkles. That kind of thing going on is a bad thing. Make sure everything's nice and stuck down. I did wait 24 hours in between applying the paint and the decals, because I don't know what it is, and it may be something I'm doing wrong and I don't know about it, but I have issues when I put tape over a paint job sooner than 24 hours. I always have issues with it peeling the paint off. So I wait 24 hours now. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and I'm going to pull my transfer tape off, because I think I made this a little too wide. So now I'm having a few issues. It's not really a big, huge deal, but it's going to overlap it just a little bit. And I'm just going to roll with it. You could always go back in and cut another piece if you wanted to. But I'm just not going to mess with that. I'm just going to peel it off. I'm just going to keep on trucking. Alright. Just smoothing some of that down, and what I'm going to do is just continue to press everything in up until I start to overlap. Now, if you overlap too much, it's not, you guys, it's not the end of the world. They're cups. It's not going to kill anything. If you're a perfectionist, by golly, recut the design. Don't drive yourself insane. Alright, I'm going to lay this back on the table so that I have room to move and hands to access everything. It's going to make my life easier. Alright. Let's peel this down. There we go. Alright, so you can clearly see that I had a little issues happen, obviously, when I was doing my design and cutting my design. So, you have two options. You can recut it. Well, you have three options, really. You can just leave it, you can cut it, or you can try to fix it. And I'm going to show you kind of how I can sort of do that. Maybe. I'm going to try to just adjust these lines just a little bit. Try to kind of warp them a little bit just so that it doesn't look as bad as it does right now. And see if I can try to make it work. And it's not going to work. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to slice it right there and peel that away. See how that works? Just slice it right there. And then I will put like a name or something down the edge so that you kind of don't see the uh-ohs. But I would suggest that you just remake it, especially all of you OCD people, because otherwise it's going to drive you crazy. But I'm just going to fix it. Oh, you know what? I shouldn't have cut all of those. Hang on. That's okay. We're going to make it work. We're going to make it work. Alright. I'm hot. It is hot out here. It's always hot out here, but it's okay. Alright. So I'm just trying to make it blend as much as I can on the vinyl pieces, just so it doesn't stand out too bad when I go and apply my glitter. So just because I don't want to redo all of this vinyl, and because I'm supposed to be getting this tutorial up for you guys today, so if I don't get it done, I'm going to have all of you on my rear about getting it finished. Okay, try to get that vinyl off. Alright. And this bottom's looking a little bit better than the top did. It's just blending out a little bit better. Alright, so now I'm just going to leave that be. It's the back side. I'll put a name across it. It's got a large name going on it anyways. So for me, it's not going to be a huge issue. And if it is, I'll just strip it and redo it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in, and I've got glitter stuck underneath the edges here. So I'm going to pick those out real fast. And I'm just going to press everything down nice and tight on my tumbler. Just press all your vinyl down. You don't want any bleedage, because if you have issues with it bleeding, guess what? It's going to bleed the Mod Podge underneath, and you're not going to have nice straight lines. Okay. This piece has to come back up a little bit, because it's got a pesky piece of glitter underneath it, and I wasn't wanting to lay flat. So there we go. Alright, I should have probably cleaned before I started this, because I have tons of glitter on my cup running all over the place. Alright, so we're just going to rub everything down. No little sections coming up, or you're going to get bleedage, and you're going to hate your tumbler when it's done. So If you've got bubbles in the middle of it or something, that's not a huge issue. It's on the edges that it's an issue. Okay. I think we are good to go. So now here's our tumbler. Looks pretty good. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to open up our glitters, and I'm just going to pull out one set, and I'm going to set them in the order that I want them to go on my cup. And I kind of wanted them to go on my cup in the order that they came in the bag. I don't know why, I'm just weird like that. Alright, so I'm going to move those glitters to the side. And I've got all these beautiful glitters here, and you can see like how super bright they are. What you can see in the camera view, you can see how beautiful and bright they are. And I'm going to grab a piece of paper. You're going to need something to be able to catch your glitter with. So I'll just grab a sheet of paper to do that with. You can do it really whatever method you want. And I'm going to move my cup holder because I no longer need it. It didn't work too great in this process. I'm going to move these where they're kind of in frame. Alright, so now you're also going to need some Mod Podge. I use the gloss Mod Podge. It doesn't matter. You can use the matte. You can use whatever it is you want. And you're going to need a paintbrush. Preferably kind of a small one, not a huge one. And of course my brush kind of dried out on me. Just trying to get my brush a little wet. Alright, so now what you want to do is you want to open one of your glitters, whatever color you're going to start with. And I'm going to set it on here because they fill these way to the top. Like, hopefully you can see that. I feel like it's dark, like right here, for whatever reason. It's normally like super, super bright. So then what you're going to do is you're just going to go in and you're going to start laying in Mod Podge. And you're going to try to be as fast as possible because Mod Podge dries really fast, especially in the heat, and it is super hot in here. So I'm just going to hurry, 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 but make sure you get your edges. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go around and just smooth any of that Mod Podge out so that I don't have like tons of little lumps and stuff. You don't want lumpies. Alright, and then I'm just going to take my glitter and I'm going to just drop it on. Sometimes you may need a second coat, and I'm hoping that I don't, but it's looking like I'm gonna, because I have pieces of white hanging out there, which is super annoying, but it's because it's so hot. Just tap it off on the bottom, and then this is what you have this far. Now this one is going to have a second coat, obviously. So I'm just going to go back in and just gently, very gently lay over the glitter more Mod Podge, paying close attention to any spots. Now I have more working time this go round because it's soaking into the glitter, so it'll stay a little wetter for a little longer. So I'm going to focus on the spots that I missed on the last round of Mod Podge, and I'm going to really pack on the Mod Podge, and then I'll go back in and pull some of it off, just so that I make sure I don't need another coat after this. It's a very beautiful glitter. It's really powdery in a sense, and I don't normally like a powdery glitter, but I'm kind of okay with it on this one for whatever reason. It's working for me. A lot of times I have trouble working with powdery ones. So, I don't know. Maybe this one just isn't as powdery as some of the others I've used, because I normally don't like them. But this one doesn't seem to be giving me so many problems as normal. Alright, so now I'm just going to go back in and smooth my Mod Podge down so I don't have like giant lumps, because lumps in your Mod Podge equal lumps in your glitter, so you want to get rid of those. Alright, and we're going to go back in with our glitter, and again just cover your Mod Podge with your glitter. Now the spots that the tape is on, those are going to be white glitter, and we'll go in and hand glitter those once we've finished everything else. Tap it off. Look how beautiful. That pink is to die for. Alright, so I'm going to pour my pink right back into my little jar. And it is so hard to get it back in there without spilling it all over the place, because when I tell you that they pack it, they pack it. Like, I barely used any out of that jar. It's like still super full and it's all over the table. Alright. Next is our yellow. Again, open your jar before you start. I tend to forget that a lot when I'm doing multicolored designs. And then we're just going to go in and just paint this on in the negative space. And this is why I told you to use a smaller brush. It's going to save you tons of hassle. Probably needed to dry brush this. I have lots of pink glitter right in there. We'll see what it looks like. Once I get to the end. Yeah, there's a lot of pink glitter in that. Alright, just make sure any of it's smoothed down. It needs to be. No lumps, remember. Try not to get it in the next line, because if you do, guess what's happening? Ooh, that was a lot. This one's pouring out way fast. If you get it in the next line, it's going to cause you issues, because then it's going to be in the next line. Alright, let's tap her off. Alright, and I'm going to pour my yellow back in my jar, because I don't think the yellow needed a second coat, which is crazy because yellow always needs a second coat. Okay, so here's what we have so far. We do have some yellow in the pink, but I think it's over the other line. So what I'm going to do real fast is I'm going to go in and I'm going to pick up my vinyl right there, and I'm going to go ahead and peel the vinyl very slowly, otherwise you'll pull your glitter up with it. So just very slowly pulling your vinyl up, and I do this after every single stripe that I do, because if you let it dry too long, it can cause you issues in the end and pull up your entire colored stripe, and you don't want that to happen. So that's what I'm doing. Just pulling that vinyl, and you can see already, hopefully, how pretty it's going to be. And I'm tearing a lot of the vinyl, but that's okay because it makes it easier to go to the next little line without yanking up glitter that's not supposed to be yanked up. Alright, now I'm not going to do this entire cup on this video. I just wanted to let you guys know, not happening. That is a lot of work to do on one video. I just wanted to show you how to get your chevrons. Alright, so now what I do is I'll go in and press any little spots in that I accidentally pulled up. And you can like push with your finger just up against the edge if you have any, or your fingernail if any are like popping out and poking to the side too much into the line that's supposed to be white. And then like I've got some white area up here at the rim, I'll go back in and fix that. But here we have the start of our chevron. So what I'm going to do is this next time I'm going to go in and dry brush a lot of this yellow. You can do it with your finger, you can do it with a paintbrush, you can kind of rub it and then blow at it, but I don't want all that yellow mixing with my green like it did my pink. So I'm going to go in and get rid of it so that I don't have that problem again. Just a little minimal cleanup each time, just to keep things crisp. Okay, so now you can see, hopefully, that now I have a good base. So you're just going to continue this all the way to the bottom. The last color that goes here goes on the bottom, and I'm going to go, and part 2 I will show you this completely finished glitter, and then I will show you how to add sparkle to a matte glitter. Now, on the review part of this glitter, I really like it. It's powdery soft, it is matte, and I don't normally buy matte glitter, but I really like these because they're so neon, and a lot of your neon glitters are matte anyways. But, I mean, they're showing up beautifully. The yellow did not need a second coat, which is amazing for a yellow. And then in part 2, I'll give you the review on all of the colors that I have used. So far, I've just used the 2. So once I do part 2, I'll give you the rest of the review on all of the other colors. But so far, I am totally here for this. Now, for the giveaway, 2 people will be randomly drawn to win a whole 10-piece set. You see the whole 10 pieces right here. A whole 10-piece set will be yours for 2 people. All you have to do is comment on this video, #GlitterMyWorld, okay? So just comment in the comments right down below, #GlitterMyWorld. And I will give you until Monday morning at 10 a.m. Once it's Monday at 10 a.m., I will be drawing for the 2, and I will ship them out on Monday. So, make sure you watch the video and comment #GlitterMyWorld, and that will enter you into the drawing. Do make sure that you are a subscriber. If you are not subscribed to the channel, you won't be entered. So you do have to comment #GlitterMyWorld, and you also have to subscribe to the channel. So, alright, get to commenting and subscribing, and I will be doing a video for the winner on Monday. So, alright guys, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for part 2.